Hello, it's an absolute pleasure to be here today in Italy, sunny Italy. I've come from London, where it's raining and very cold. So it's an absolute pleasure to be here where it's nice and sunny. And for those that don't know, I did an ancestry DNA, and I'm 6% Italian. So here we are. But today, my talk is all about how to make your dreams come true. And I'm going to share a secret with you today, and it's very simple. The idea that I'm going to share with you today is very simple, but very effective. And it's about how to dare to draw your dream life, the dream life that you want. And it's all about the art of visualization and success. Now, I want each and every one of you to think back to the start of this year, New Year's Eve, when you were setting your New Year's resolution, the goals that you would like to achieve for this year. Have you achieved those goals? Forbes did a study, and by the 1st of February of every year, most people have given up on their dreams. So the chances are there's a high likely chance of every single person in this room and listening to this talk have not achieved their goals to date. But fear not, I have the secret. I have the answer to your goals. And this is all about the arts of visualization and success. And so what I'm going to do today is share with you the art of visualization and success. And you might be wondering, well, what is visualization? Visualization is the powerful act of creating an intentional, specific, mental image of a desired outcome. It's all about creating that mindset for success. This mental image will trick your brain into assuming that the future state has already happened. Now, this in turn makes our brain less resistant to change. As human beings, we are resistant to change. Most people do not like change. But following this method, you will embrace change, and you will find that when you dare to draw your dream life, your drawings will become reality. You've also got to ensure that you focus and you concentrate, as well as have the energy to see the desired outcome. Now, when you think about success, success means different things to many people. But success is essentially the desired outcome. So whatever you choose to have as your goal, that is your own individual version of success. And this is key in order to have a successful mindset. But in order for all of this to work, you need to have that passion and perseverance to make your dreams come true. Now, neuroscience is very important. And for anyone who does not know what this is, I'm here to help you. So neuroscience explains why you need to draw or write your goals. Now, most people might be aware of vision boards, and for anyone who does not know what a vision board is, that is when you might get some magazine clippings of things that you want to achieve, and you put that on a sheet of paper or on a board, and you use that to achieve your goals. Another successful form of, some may say, the law of attraction is scripting. And scripting is where you will write on a piece of paper using your pen or pencil what your goals are. And if I'm honest with you, vision boards and scripting for a long period of time, they worked for me. I was able to create magazines, create a vision board, write what I wanted to achieve, and I was able to achieve that, whatever goal that was. But after a while, similar to the ladies in the room might understand, if you use the same shampoo, the same hair conditioner, after a period of time, it doesn't work. The same with your skincare. The gentlemen in the room and the ladies might be able to understand this. But after a period of time, these things stop working. And I found that using vision boards and scripting, it stopped working. Which was drawing your goals. That was what essentially helped me to achieve my goals. Now, drawing things can happen on two different levels. We have the external storage and the encoding. The external storage is where you are storing information contained within your goal, within your mindset. And this could be on a piece of paper. It could be on a Post-it note. But it's easy to access and review at any point in time. And then you've got the encoding, and that's the second part within the neuroscience. And this is the biological process where things actually perceive to travel to our brains. And that's where it gets analyzed. From there, decisions get made in terms of what gets stored and what actually happens. But when you draw, you have a greater chance of your dreams and goals actually happening. Now, you might be wondering, well, I'm not a great artist. As you can see from my two examples, I'm not a great artist myself. And it's not about whether or not you can draw or if you're a great artist. Art, and this is the beauty of art, it's all in the eye of the beholder. It's about visualizing what you want to achieve. And here today is an example where I set a goal by today that I would give a TED talk on my D.A.R.E model. And here we are today. There's another example of drawing versus reality. And this is my drawing. Where I said, and I set a date, by the first half of 2024, I would experience a Caribbean sunset, and I achieved that. And you might be thinking, well, that's easy. I go on holiday maybe once a year, twice a year, however many times a year. But I want to introduce you to the D.A.R.E model, and this is the model that actually works. Because as much as you draw what your goal is, it means nothing if you don't actually implement this model. And these are 4 steps for a successful mindset to manifest your goals and dreams. Drawing the life that you want, starting in just 60 seconds per day. I'm known as the 60-second coach, not just because I produce 60-second videos in terms of how to create your dreams and goals, but also because it takes 60 seconds to get a Post-it note and draw what your dream is. What is your goal? The D in the D.A.R.E stands for deciding on your goals. And this is important. But before you draw your goals, it's really important that you look and you feel the passion and the energy about the last time that you were really happy. Really happy. Whether it was a holiday or you achieved your own form of success. And when you feel that energy and that form of success, then you draw. And it's important to be consistent. So whether you do it last thing at night, and that's the most effective, before you go to sleep, spend 60 seconds, that's all you need to draw your goal. And you need discipline, determination, and of course, perseverance. The age, the action plan, you need to have an action and a plan to make your dreams come true. And then there are daily affirmations, whether it's I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy. But I want to go back to the first diagram that I did, where we've got the house sold 1st of June 2024. Now, there is an error in that Post-it note, and the error is that there was not a date. In order to achieve your goals and to draw what you would like to achieve, you've also got to make it very specific in order to allow the brain to focus on what it is that you want to achieve. So in terms of this drawing, the first drawing under the D, there is no price. And if you do not specify whether it's 500,000 euros, 1 million pounds, 2 million euros, if you do not specify a price, you could potentially be selling your house for 10 euros. So it's really important to specify what it is that you want to get, how much you want to get, and with the time frame as well, within what time frame. But you've got to believe that it's already happened, and that's when the passion comes in. You've got to take advice, so whether it's advice from your friends or from business associates, and it's important. Some people do not feel comfortable sharing their goals and dreams, but I would recommend within your closest circle, share what your goals and dreams are for them to allow some accountability. So if you want to write a book, your close circle will ask you, well, how is that book coming along? And if you have not wrote that book, that's the accountability measure. But you've got to act as though it's already happened. The R is the resilience. And also think about, when was the last time you actually took a risk? A calculated risk. You've got to take a risk in order for this to happen. Most people and most humans do not like change. But in order for your dreams and goals to come true, you've got to create change and you've got to welcome change. And that can be uncomfortable. You've got to have a realistic self-assessment of your skills gap. And the E stands for the energy and the enthusiasm. You've got to surround yourself with positive energy. And you've got to believe that whatever goal you set, you can believe that it can come true. This is one of my favorite quotes from Nelson Mandela, who was the first Prime Minister for South Africa. And it says that there is no passion to be found in playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one that you are capable of living. Each and every one of you in this room and listening to this, you are all capable of achieving your goal and your dreams. Another famous and familiar book that I enjoy is by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. And this started me on this journey in terms of having a successful mindset. And it was all about having the belief. Then you can achieve it. But you've also got to make sure that you can see it. So it's believe, see, and then achieve. These 3 steps are so important. This is a quick model of a drawing. I'm not an artist, as I said, and we don't need to be an artist. But this is where I actually visualized having a podcast, and that goal came true. Now, there is an impact of using this D.A.R.E model. And 1% of people that use this, they make positive changes in their work, their lives, their health, and in their love life. And here are a few examples. The first example is one of my clients, because I'm a success mindset coach. One of my clients followed this. They drew their goals. They visualized it. They believed that it was going to come true. And they did this before they went to sleep. Consistency is key in order to make this happen. And when you use color, it activates the brain and the subconsciousness. And they were able to obtain their dream job in Dubai. And they're now on 3 times their salary. Another one of my clients, they were diagnosed last year with terminal cancer. They were told that they had 1 year to live. It had spread all over their body. 8 months later, and I'm not saying all they did was a diagram, they drew, and then it was cured. They have a very, very good healthcare team. But through the mindset and the mind is so powerful. Our brains are so powerful. Now, 8 months on, they are in remission, and they are a walking miracle. Another one of my clients started a 7-figure business, and another one met and married the love of their life within 1 year. And we are in Italy, which is all about love and passion. And so these are just a few examples of where my clients, as a success mindset coach, have used these drawings, and before they go to sleep, they have drawn what their goals actually are, and it's marinated in their brains while they're asleep, and it has happened. But there are other benefits, and I'm on a mission to make the whole world go back to drawing. We all drew as children. Before we started to walk, maybe even talk, we were drawing. And somewhere along the lines, we stopped drawing. I'm on a mission to make each and every one of you and everyone draw. And when you draw, there are so many health benefits. It sharpens your brain and mind, and it is loved by millions of people globally. It improves communication skills. It also improves problem-solving skills as well. So if you have a drawing and you map out whatever problem you have or whatever case study you have, it is proven that you can actually resolve your problems in more detail. There's better mobility. So many of us use our phones, PCs, laptops, but having pen to paper and actually writing down or drawing your goals, it makes a very big difference. And then there's the stress relief, which emits positive emotion and happiness. And this is all about the energy and the passion. Now, what I want to do is actually inspire each and every one of you. Before you go to sleep tonight, I really want you to concentrate on today's talk. You have the tools and the knowledge. And I could have given this talk in 2 minutes because it's a very simple and effective idea. It's effectively drawing your ideas. In terms of your goals and your ambitions and your dreams, whatever it is that you want to achieve, you can draw it, but you need to be consistent before you go to sleep, and you need to imagine as though it's already happened. You've got to picture as though this is a future state and it's already happened, filled with your passion and perseverance with the D.A.R.E model to make your dreams come true. 1.4 times of people that do this actually have their dreams materialize and happen. So I want to say on that note, it's a very simple and effective tool. And thank you very much for listening to this TED Talk. Hopefully tonight, before you go to sleep, you will draw what your goal is. And color activates the brain. So I want each and every one of you, before you go to sleep tonight, draw what your goal is, what your dream is. And I want you to let me know how you came about that. Did it actually materialize? Contact me. I'm Miranda Brawn. I'm known as the 60-second success coach and also the world's fastest success mindset coach. Thank you very much for listening, and good luck with your goals and dreams. Thank you.